It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. Take a seat, everybody. All right. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me. Our looming destruction is not a recent...
Mualani told us a little bit of...
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, but at that time, our civilization was if we didn't bring the nation. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a
So that's what happened. After finding Gachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those but there's still something I don't understand.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense!
That's right. The heart, a god can extend but, as we all know, Natlan, a human life, is like a flame only by dying before my time.
So, in other words, this is your...
Yes. We only managed if the Natlan of the future was the goal was to once a tribe was back to its the Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of
So that means...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago, after your adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other words...
Yes. The 6 heroes successfully and once again it come
just like how the Ode of...
Exactly. It's just another tactic if we want to unblock that. So, I've tried my best. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until... That's also why I haven't...
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination.
So I suppose you're not.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them before, I can only trust in the judgment. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we Natlan's salvation lies not. You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh?
Even though I sacrificed my power, after all, I would, in addition to their sentiment.
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied over time, they became on their own. Each item, by burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire store. It was a rather crude approach.
But weren't they?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here.
You have nothing to be sorry. And then, besides, if they knew those items helped save
Even when you...
the people and the events of the... If you still have regret, your deeds will become new.
Well,
Now that Kachina, and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Try not to let it get... All right.
When I was young, they attract people from the people of the springs. It's been really nice seeing I've witnessed their energy. Even when they come, I'm certain Mualani will become a great... One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed the abyss, my rage. But you came to me because I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember, otherwise rest assured, I'll find a way to collect for Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the pit?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. We will do even across time.
yeah, Mom.
Oh, serious.
I imagine... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring the...
We are the inheritors of memory, and let those who grew alongside Sun, and with those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. It's not that I...
Ah, well...
She didn't cause any
Yeah, she was super...
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed her impulse to fight.
So, what you're saying is...
Okay, so... Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to...
What? Do you...
No way. I appreciate the Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their argument? In the end, it's all the...
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Well done. Thank you.
I always knew you could do it.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first.
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear, when he insisted on repaying the favor.
But the fact of the matter is that I'm really sorry, Kachina.
It's amazing.
So,
Our team captain...
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to my friends. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest. They've agreed to let me learn. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the travel. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel, To be honest...
Well, you better get used to it!
Hey, please...
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice.
How did you know?
You look like you've still got questions. Because the thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily imagine if I said I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or...
Paimon's suddenly remembering.
Yes, it was. From what I've been able to piece together, she played a... Still, it was an impressive... You feel lost. This is a war. And there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon. And the way...
Yeah, doesn't...
I suppose, but even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precise... This is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's your resistance to the corrupting power. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my...
Ancient name?
They can. Possessing an ancient... The ode of resurrect, just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at...
Yeah, we can...
Wonderful. We've never forged...
My lord, We've received word, although you're injured.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. As for you...
No matter how dense the you don't have much time.
I'm beginning to see just you.